some of those side hustles there.
I'd love to take you to Fountain Square with that singing voice. Maybe we can make some money. What do you say?
If you think I'm good enough to make money off of my singing voice, Mike,
I think you've got it.
I got a well I could sell you in Arizona. Okay.
I bet. I also want to hear this guy's voice right now, because on the bottom corner of the screen, you see we've got Hurricane Helene. I have a friend who's got a home down there right in the target zone. When do you think it'll hit Florida, and talk about the impacts here?
It'll come ashore in Florida sometime here this evening into the Big Bend of Florida with wind and rain, and then eventually scoot up into the southern Appalachians with the wind and rain, and throw some wind and rain in the direction of the tri-state as well. Tonight, here's a look at Helene, Category 3 storm. All day today, it's pretty much just kind of been battering the west coast of Florida with bands of rain spiraling out there. And of course, remember, when you're to the east of the center, you always have that tornado threat in any of these outer rain bands. So that's basically what they've been dealing with so far today. The core of the storm remains offshore right now. Winds at the 5 o'clock advisory crept their way up about 5 miles per hour. It's only 5 off from being a Category 4, and whether it's a strong 3 or a weak 4 at this point really won't make much of a difference to the impacts along the Big Bend of Florida here, with the tremendous storm surge that is expected to precede the storm as it crosses the coastline there. That will be the biggest worry along the Florida coast. Now, fortunately, it's not as densely populated here where it's coming ashore, but that's half the story, though, because this storm, the forward speed is 23 miles per hour. Typically, tropical systems don't move that fast, but it's interacting with some other weather elements, and as a result, this storm's going to have a lot of speed with it, and this will allow the strong winds, which usually kind of wind down as they move inland, to be carried pretty far inland into the southern Appalachians. So I think significant power outage issues will be from parts of Georgia up into the Carolinas with this. Now, as Helene continues up into Kentucky, I do think wind and rain moves into the tri-state. I don't think we have significant power outage issues here, but there certainly could be a few isolated spots due to down, tree limbs and such falling on a power line. Could knock the power out in localized areas. We are under a wind advisory. I think sustained winds of 25 to 35. It's going to be a windy and wet day tomorrow, and I think we could have gusts to about 45. I wouldn't rule out someone gusting to 50, but that should be about the max with the winds around here for us. Now, in terms of rainfall, I think most of us tomorrow pick up about an inch or two of rainfall. Little less to the north, more to the south, down into parts of Kentucky, and the strongest winds will likely be somewhere from around noon through probably about 4 or 5 tomorrow evening for us. So let me show you Futurecast. Through the evening, it's not particularly wet. It looks gray out there now. We'll have some sprinkles around. Those will build into steadier showers late tonight. All of this is not reaching the ground, but I think southeastern areas get the rain first, and then by tomorrow morning, primarily the rain is still light around here. Even though winds will have begun to creep their way up. The heavier rain and winds will scoot through here in the afternoon tomorrow, and then eventually that shuts off tomorrow evening, although the threat for showers sticks around throughout the duration of the weekend for us. So you can see here tonight, showers are trying to move in, but they're struggling a little bit. So early on tonight, the best chance for any wet weather will be in our southeasternmost communities, and then that threat for rain will gradually overspread the rest of the tri-state overnight. Right now, we're at 72 degrees. Here's a look at your 12-hour forecast. We'll get down into the 60s with rain developing overnight, and through the night tonight, at least early this evening, the winds aren't too strong, but they'll begin to creep their way up. You'll know something is happening probably by the time you go to bed or overnight tonight, as it will get brisk out there. Tomorrow, 72, obviously, a weather impact day, rain all day, gusty winds all day. 70s for highs. Here's a look at your day planner. So just not a very pleasant Friday, I think, is the best way to describe it for us. Here's your 7-day forecast. We'll keep the threat for showers through the weekend. We'll have a little more Saturday, a little less Sunday, and then it looks like by early next week, things will quiet down. And after a little bit of a cool down midweek, warm up again.
Kevin, appreciate the update. Back to you in a little bit.